Well, one of the proudest reforms the government is promoting is that of increasing the threshold of embedded power generation from 1 megawatt to 100 megawatts of power. But since its announcement last year, regulatory hurdles have held back investments in that area. Now, Operation Vulindlela is promising to work through these and add capacity to the national grid. Our business reporter, Kopano Gumbi, has more.
Operation Vulindlela has admitted it still has some work to do on its promised energy reforms.
Over the coming months, we'll redouble our efforts to resolve the energy crisis.
The government announced the 100 megawatts of embedded power generation would be allowed last year. But red tape has prevented companies from being able to build such capacity. Government says it hadn't realized how many role players needed to sign off on self-generation, but that it is now meeting with all departments weekly to try to overcome the regulatory burdens holding back investments.
If we're able to work through the specific constraints that we've identified here, we think there's a potential to be able to get many of this onto the grid by 2022, between 2022 and 2024.
South Africans are desperately frustrated by the ongoing power cuts. The private producers are ready to add what they have to the grid. It's now in government's hands to keep their promise of increasing capacity in the next year. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Kopano Gumbi in Johannesburg.